Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. This is your general angel reading for the week of November 1 through 6 of 2021. So amazing that we have gotten this far in our year already. And there have been some really cool readings coming through, messages from the guardian angels and the archangels. And so I'm anticipating that yours will be equally awesome. So because it is a general reading, any parts of this that don't resonate with you, don't worry about that. Just leave them there. That's for somebody else. You know, a general reading, that means that it's for a whole group, right? And so there's no way that every member of that entire group of Cancer people would be needing the same guidance all at the same time. There will be some similarities, and there's some ways for, you know, how they send the message through is non-specific enough, I guess, to be able to cover a variety of circumstances. And so you apply it how it fits with you. And if you just feel like that doesn't really fit, then it doesn't really fit. Don't make it. No, like don't twist things around to make it so it does fit, right? Just means the rest of it is probably for you and not that detail. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. Hey, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Visualize abundance in all forms. That's pretty cool, right? So this is you exercising the law of attraction deliberately. So the law of attraction is, you know, whatever you're vibrating at, that's the level that you are attracting things of a like vibration, right? So when you sit there and you go, no, of course I have plenty of money, and your feelings go along with that. They resonate the same, they vibrate the same as plenty. Then the law of attraction has no choice but to make that attracted to you. So money then comes to you, right? When you say that about love, I have so much love in my life. And you feel that it's a heart-centered thing, and you know that it's true, then it has no choice but to bring more love to you. When you say, I absolutely love my job, and you feel that, then you're going to love your job even more because it'll bring to you more things to be loved, right? And so that's how the law of attraction works on any subject. And if you make it even more general than that, if you just in general appreciate what's in your life, you appreciate that the trees are so colorful right now, and that the sound of the birds singing, and you can hear a wind chime, and you like that, and your clothing is comfortable, and you're pleasantly warm, and you really enjoy the taste of that food, all those things. And the more you do that, the more like you're appreciating, and therefore your vibration is increasing to the level of appreciation, which is quite high. And that way it brings more things across the board that are of that same high vibration to be appreciated, right? So visualize abundance in all forms. There you go. Okay. So your angels want you to be conscious of where you're spending your money, where you are giving your praise, like what kinds of businesses, right? So be a conscious consumer is what they say. So when there's a business that, as far as you can tell, operates on your same level of, consciousness, of ethics and morals, then that's a business you want to patronize. If you become aware of a business that does not do that, then you don't want to spend your money there. In general terms, businesses are given approval by how much money they're bringing in, right? By how busy they are. So if there's a company that you know is not ethical the way you want them to be, the way you are, then you want to not spread your money there. So it's time for a little research. Some of the things that you've been buying, that those companies are not worthy of your hard-earned dollars. So be conscious of that. Yeah. Okay. It's time for some self-care. Cancer, it's like you've been looking after everybody else. It feels like you're just tired, you know? Maybe you've been working harder than usual. Maybe it's just one of those days or one of those weeks that you're just feeling just kind of dragged down and tired. Maybe you're getting a head cold, like, because suddenly I'm sounding like I have a cold and I don't. So, maybe that's going on. Whatever it is, you just need to look after yourself a little bit. Get some extra rest. Have some fun. Get together with friends if you can, and enjoy your time. Things like that. And definitely get some rest and have a hot bath maybe. Things like that. Like just nurture yourself. Have a nap. Have a nap. What a great thing. And so, and they're saying don't forget the water, drinking lots of water, and eating good food instead of junk. Yeah. So that's going to really fill you up and make it so that life is just a little bit easier because you're feeling well after that. Because it feels, just tired. Just kind of tired. Okay. All right. And so kind of along the same lines, to feed you, to fill you up, it's time to be creative. So what is it that you have done before or have wanted to do, that is you using your imagination, using your creative abilities, and to make something new? Okay, for some of you, it feels like you have a lot of unfinished projects. So grab one of those out instead of starting a brand new something, and finish it. And finish it. Let that feel good. It's it's like getting the clutter out of the closet, and they're showing me this from all angles. That unfinished project, perhaps it's stowed in a closet, and so you'll get it out and finish it, and therefore you're clearing some of that clutter. Also, though, when you have a multitude, especially, but even one would do this. There's anything that's unfinished, then it clutters up your brain, and somehow it's like adding to your workload. Even if it's a fun creative project, it's something that's unfinished, and therefore it's dragging you down. It's like it's heavy on you, right? So the more of those things that you can finish, the more accomplished you'll feel, the less clutter you will have in your home as well as on your shoulders. That's how that's feeling. Okay, just get it done. It's kind of a chip away at it thing is how it feels. And let yourself enjoy it, of course. This is not a task to be done. This is enjoyment. But yeah, let yourself finish that. Okay. All right. And so take a divinely guided change. So how does that feel for you? There is some kind of beautiful, big change coming available to you. Not quite yet. It feels like it's not quite ripe yet. For some of you, you know what it is. But some of you don't yet, I think. But when that opportunity comes to you, take it. It feels like, they're not really giving me a direction, whether this is relationships or it's a home or it's a job or it's a holiday or it's, they're really not telling me what exactly it is. But it's something that your guides have brought into your life, something that is a change from your usual, and it would benefit you. It'll bring your vibration up. It'll feel good. Let me read the card and see if there's more here to be, that'll trigger. Okay, okay. Yeah, that does trigger. So I'll read it. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but is no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Okay, so for some of you, that's really resonating. It's just time to make that change because the old is no longer serving you. It's something you're doing just from habit, is how that feels. And so now the opportunities are coming, and it feels like fun and exciting and different and outside your comfort zone. Outside your comfort zone does not mean failure. Outside your comfort zone means shaking things up. And it is divinely guided. And that almost always means success. What does it say here again? All positive change and successful ventures. Yes. And so it's time to go for it, And like I said, some of you don't even know quite what this is yet. It is an opportunity that's going to be coming to you. And, or like for some of you, maybe you've just seen it. You just know what it is, just barely. But it's time to really seriously consider that. Even though it feels disruptive, it feels like a change completely from your usual. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. And like along with that, make a wish. So now we're back to this visualizing abundance in all its forms. That is your wish, right? So if you sit and you daydream and you picture what you want in your life, how do you want your life to look? What do you want to do with your time? How do you want your income to come to you? What kind of a home do you want to live in? And who else is in that home with you? All those things, make that wish, because it feels like a time of really great manifesting for you. This fatigue that you've been experiencing is somehow related to this. I'm not sure. It's maybe the change of the astrological signs and the stars and how that all lines up. I'm not very familiar with all that stuff. But it makes it so that your physical body reacts, just like to the ebb and flow of the oceans, right? And it feels like this wish is coming on the tide, and now is the perfect time to offer this wish and the vibration of it. Okay, all right, that's so awesome. Makes me smile. Okay, so now we have the daily guidance cards, and for one last bit of wisdom, and this is saying, listen. Listen. So what is it that your guides, your angels have been trying to tell you? They've been trying to get your attention, and you need to be a little quiet for a bit. Quiet your thoughts. Let everything be calm, let everything be smooth, so that you can hear. And then listen and see what is the message from your guides. Okay, that's beautiful. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for joining me. I want you to know how much I appreciate you and how much I love you, and I will see you next week.